I'm Sam.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I'm going to be carrying out your client consultation. I'm aware that you obviously want to get involved in fitness and sign up to the gym. And we just need to go over this just to see like your readiness to exercise and go over your goals, motivation, you know, what that you want to do, what you don't want to do, and your overall, like what you're looking for.
I understand.
In getting involved in fitness. So, first thing I'm going to go over is why is it that you want to get involved in joining this gym?
Okay. The main reason is health. I'm getting older, and health is important. I have a strenuous job, and I want to be able to stay as mobile as long as I possibly can. Okay,
no worries. And in terms of likes, dislikes, is there any knowledge that you have in terms of fitness, or is there anything that you've done before in the past, or are you completely new to all this?
Completely new. I've never been inside a gym. I've never exercised to that extent. A little bit years and years ago, maybe a little bit of aerobics, but that was a long time ago.
Okay, so in terms of like what we're going to be doing is completely all new to you, and It's more or less the fact that you want to get involved in exercising just to make day-to-day activity easier. In terms of like aches and pains, you sort of just want to avoid them at all costs.
Yes, definitely. I mean, as your age gets more, you get more and more aches and pains. So the more, I suppose, the more supple your joints become, the easier life is in any walks of life.
Okay. In terms of being ready to exercise, I understand that you signed up a couple of weeks back and you come in obviously for the consultation. Is there anything that's obstructing you from exercising? Do you know any of that, or?
No, I spoke to my doctor. I was going for a routine appointment and I spoke to him about exercising more, and he said that it was perfectly fine. My health is very good for my age, so it seems a good time to get going on it, really.
Okay, cool. So in terms of likes, dislikes, is there anything that you know that you don't want to do, or there's something that you really would like to do?
I'm not over keen on cycling aspect.
Okay,
but anything else I'm prepared to have a go at. Whether I'll be any good at it or not is another thing, but I'm prepared to start and try.
In terms of, when we're providing an exercise program, stuff like that, obviously we can show the stuff that we see first, and then within that first week of you doing some of the exercises, stuff like that, if there's certain things that you go, no, I really don't want to do this, or we'll go back over and say these are the things I really enjoy, then we can chop and change things and cater to what that you would like to do anyways.
Yeah, that sounds more realistic, as I don't know the ins and outs of a gym life. That would sound better to me, really.
And in terms of like barriers, is there anything that sort of that would get in the way of, like, I don't know, timings or days you're coming in the gym, or how active that you would like to be training? So in terms of like how frequency would work within the week, like once or twice a week, or how many days is it that you'd like to sort of be exercising?
Probably to start off with more on the minimal side, maybe a couple of days.
Okay.
I work long hours, early in the morning till late in the afternoon. So I don't want to overexert myself at my age. And hopefully, as I progressed, I could
gradually
increase.
The more you feel better to do it, then you want to gradually increase sessions and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Okay, no worries. So in terms of, like where I would stand in this is sort of like, advising you on exercises, showing you proper technique, showing you how to do the exercises, again going over what we would like to do, what we wouldn't like to do, and again I would be able to change and adapt things that would make it more beneficial for you, instead of like, okay, I don't like doing these type of exercises, I want to sort of change it up. Well, that's what I'll be able to do. Again, with like motivation and stuff like that, I'll be able to also provide a motivational aspect of it. So you should have that confidence to come to me for advice, ask me questions. You shouldn't have to feel like you feel nervous about asking certain things or getting help on certain things. So I can provide that, and again, so over the the course of how long we're going to be doing this for. So just say, for example, if it's 6 to 8 weeks, over that time, I'm there to, help and track your progress and sort of give you that motivation of like staying on top of and staying consistent.
That's it. It's more important for things like that, especially as I'm a complete beginner. This is all new to me. I need somebody that I can feel confident enough that you'll be there to support me 100%.
Exactly. So obviously, I know, like I said, you went to your GP and they advised that everything's sort of okay for you to start exercising and get involved. We will go over a health and fitness testing anyways, and we'll do that after. But that's just to double check and see if there are any things that would stop you from exercising that I may not be sure about. Then I can sort of refer you to a professional or to a GP where we can have that looked over. Then you're checked, ready to go, and then you come back. And it's just more or less a thing for safety, so you don't hurt yourself. Yeah. So what we're going to go over now, before you do the health and fitness test and do a PAR-Q, we're just going to go over your, a sort of like a goals.
Yeah.
How we're going to sort of do this. So the way I would do it is more of like so in this template it's done as SMART. So it's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Right. So in terms of specific, we obviously know what that is. It's to get more mobile, make everyday activities a lot easier, be more energetic throughout the day, and just, not overall tired. And obviously that must be the importance of it, because of the fact is that at the moment I take it that when you get home from work and certain day-to-day activities are making you feel a bit more sluggish, and you're not feeling as strong as what you normally would. How are we going to measure this? Obviously we have a program written out. We will be doing reviews every 1 or 2 weeks, or once every week, just to sort of go over, see how you're getting on, see how you're finding the exercises. How is it going to be achieved? Obviously, like we said, we know that you're joining the gym. We're starting off with 1 to 2 sessions a week, and then gradually wanting to build that up.
Right.
Achievable, of course it is. When is it that you sort of like to look for this to be completed, or is it more or less a fact of that, it's not necessarily an end goal, it's more of like a journey as such, or just getting into that routine, that lifestyle of just being a bit more active and exercising more?
Yeah, obviously, I suppose if you look at it in a wider picture, it's to achieve something so that these sessions become easier, so that I can increase them. But as a time factor, there is no, I want to achieve this within X amount of time. It's an ongoing thing.
Okay, cool, no worries. And obviously this is completely relevant to, the actual outlook on how you want to do things. So it is relevant. This is the, this program that we're going to be doing, these exercises and stuff like that, are completely relevant to your day-to-day activities, just to make them easier. We're not going to be doing heavy sets of bench press for you to be able to walk up the stairs and not get out of breath. So and again, so how long should this take? Like you said, it's not necessarily a thing of okay, this needs to be completed within 8 weeks. It's more or less of an ongoing thing, just gradually getting fitter, healthier, feeling a bit better about yourself. So when will I check in on whether not the goal has been completed? Like I said, this is more or less of a weekly check-in of how you're getting on and stuff like that. I make sure to stay on top of that, so I know that if you've got feedback for me, that things that you do and don't like, then I know that we can change things around. And it's just more or less the fact of learning and gaining that gym experience, that gym knowledge, and just sort of understanding how the body works, and how we can strengthen it, make like I said, everyday lifestyle easier. And in terms of when are you ready to start working on this?
As soon as possible. As I said, I work quite a long day, from early in the morning till in the afternoon. So the sooner I begin this journey, then the better. Okay,
no worries. So what I'll do is now we're just going to move on to filling out a PAR-Q form.
Right.
This is just to like a health screening to see any other information that there might be that we've missed out.
Okay.
In terms of for your health and your safety, so that if we do start exercising, okay, I know this, what we won't add this intensity that could damage you in that sort of sense. So you'll fill that out, and then after that, then we'll go and we'll do some fitness testing and
No
go over the
worries.
gym floor and
That's
stuff
fine.
like that. So yeah, we'll get into that.